Assalamu alaikum, my name is Faria Tariq Sali and this is episode 24 of Call Maya. The topic is the benefits of learning a new language.
Hey, Faria. Hope your afternoon's going well.
Maya, what does learning a new language mean?
Good question. People say it's like getting a new set of glasses. You start seeing the world differently. It's not just about vocab and grammar, you know? It opens up different ways of thinking, different cultural perspectives. It's pretty cool, actually. Does that resonate with what you were thinking about? Or were you leaning more towards the brain boosting side of things, the stuff? Gotcha. Sometimes it takes a sec to put thoughts into words. Does it make you part that's got you hung up or something else? No pressure, just trying to figure out where your head's
I
at.
have a question, Maya. Why do people learn new languages?
Okay, that's a solid question. Um, Honestly, the reasons are all over the map. Some people do it for travel, wanting to really connect with the place and not just be a tourist. Others do it for work. It can open up a lot of doors, but I think a lot of people do it just because because it's a challenge, because it's rewarding, because it feels good to stretch their brains. You've been diving into self-improvement stuff lately? Time management, emotional intelligence, networking. Is that what sparked this question maybe? Like, are you thinking about adding language learning to the mix?
I just had a question.
Fair enough. Just checking if there was a connection to what we've been chatting about. No worries at all. So, just a straight up, why do people learn languages question, huh? What are you thinking
Um,
about specifically?
so, Maya, how long does it take to learn a new language?
Oh, the $1 million question, right? It's so, it depends. Like a whole bunch. What language are we talking? How similar is it to languages you already know? How much time can you dedicate to it? And honestly, what do you even mean by learn? Conversational? Fluent? Able to read Tolstoy in the original Russian? The Foreign Service Institute has these categories. They break languages down by difficulty for native English speakers. Apparently, Spanish and French are easy and take around 750 hours of study. Japanese and Arabic, closer to 2,200. But honestly, those numbers feel clinical. It's not just about hours, you know?
So, can learning a new language improve memory?
Okay, circling back, totally valid. And yes, actually, there's a good amount of research that suggests it can. It's not necessarily about getting a smarter brain, but more about giving it a workout. Learning a new language forces your brain to create new neural pathways, and that can improve cognitive functions like memory, problem solving, and multitasking. It's like building more roads in your brain, making it easier to get around. Does that make sense? You were digging into emotional intelligence earlier. It feels kind of similar, actually, like building up those mental muscles.
Maya, is it easier to learn a new language as a child or
Mm.
as an adult?
That's a classic debate. Generally, kids have a huge advantage. Their brains are more plastic, meaning they're better at absorbing new sounds and grammar without even really trying. But adults have a lot going for them too. We have more life experience, better learning strategies, and can focus our efforts more effectively. It's not like adults can't learn languages, it just might take a bit more effort and a different approach. Some studies suggest adults can actually learn faster initially, but kids eventually catch up and surpass them in fluency. It's not a race though, right? It's just different. Why do you ask? Are you thinking about learning with a kid or wondering if you missed the boat?
I just had a thought and decided to share it with you. So, Maya, I have a question. Does learning a new language help in problem solving?
Okay, cool. Follow that thought. And yes, it absolutely can. It's not super direct, like learning Spanish is going to suddenly make you a coding whiz, but it shifts the way you think about problems. You're constantly decoding, interpreting, and finding different ways to express yourself. That mental flexibility spills over into other areas. Plus, you're learning to see things from different perspectives, and that's huge for problem solving. It kind of goes back to that new set of glasses thing. You see the world and the problems in it differently. You've been interested in emotional intelligence and networking too. It all feels connected, actually, this idea of broadening your perspective.
Can it slow down brain aging?
Whoa, that's a big one. Okay, so there's some pretty compelling research on that. Yeah. Studies have shown that bilingualism, or even just learning a new language, can delay the onset of dementia and Alzheimer's by several years. It's like building a cognitive reserve. The idea is that constantly challenging your brain keeps it healthy and resilient. It doesn't prevent aging, obviously, but it can potentially slow down the cognitive decline that comes with it. It's definitely something people are studying a lot right now. Seems like a pretty good side effect, huh?
So,
I've
how does it
been
affect your brain health?
Okay, let's unpack that a bit. There's not just one thing, it's a bunch of things happening at once. Learning a language builds up what they call cognitive reserve. Essentially, it strengthens your brain's ability to cope with damage. It increases gray matter in areas related to memory, attention, and executive function. It also improves the connections between different parts of the brain. Think of it like cross training for your brain. You're not just working one muscle, you're working everything. And all that activity keeps things functioning optimally for longer. It's pretty fascinating stuff, honestly. You were asking about memory earlier. It's all tied together. It's more than just memorizing right vocab. You're actually rewiring your brain.
So, can it help you focus better?
Definitely. It can really sharpen your focus. When you're learning a new language, you're switching between different systems, different grammar rules, different sounds, different ways of thinking. That trains your brain to filter out distractions and concentrate on the task at hand. It's like a mental workout for your attention span. You've been exploring mindfulness techniques, right? It's kind of similar. It's about training your brain to be present and focus instead of getting pulled in a million different directions. It's not a magic bullet, but it can definitely be a helpful tool. You mentioned time management earlier. Better focus would definitely help with that.
So, how does it help in thinking differently?
That's where it gets really interesting, I think. Languages aren't just different sets of words, they shape how you perceive the world. Different languages emphasize different things, and they have different ways of categorizing and expressing ideas. For example, some languages don't have a future tense, which can encourage people to focus more on the present. Others have very specific words for concepts that don't even exist in English. Learning a new language forces you to step outside of your own cultural framework and see things from a different angle. It can challenge your assumptions and broaden your perspectives. It's like discovering a whole new room in your mind you didn't even know was there. You were talking about creativity a while back. I bet that's connected.
Does learning a new language make learning other skills easier?
Just checking. That's a really insightful question. And yeah, the answer is probably yes. It's not necessarily about the specific language you're learning, it's about the process of learning itself. When you learn a new language, you're building up your meta learning skills. It's basically learning how to learn. You're getting better at identifying patterns, memorizing information, and adapting to new challenges. Those skills are transferable to pretty much anything else you want to learn. Plus, you're building confidence in your ability to tackle difficult tasks. It's like you're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. which makes you more likely to try new things. You've been talking about lifelong learning. It seems like learning a language could be a really good springboard for that.
Okay, Maya, thank you so much.
Just
That
thinking out loud.
is it for today.
Oh, all right. Glad I could chat. Have a good one. Okay, bye for you.